We are live at San Francisco General Hospital, where House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has arrived from Washington to be with her husband Paul after that violent break-in at their San Francisco home overnight. The attack is raising questions about the safety of members of Congress, with threats to lawmakers certainly at an all-time high. And Lauren Toms joins us live now near the Pelosi home with more on that part of the story. Lauren.
Hey, Juliet. Well, California is home to some of the highest ranking political leaders on Capitol Hill. Of course, we have House Speaker Nancy Pelosi based here in San Francisco, but we also have House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy based down in Southern California, on top of about a half dozen other senior members of Congress, all based out of California. And this led the U.S. Capitol Police to open a field office here in San Francisco to protect these really senior members of Congress. But with a terrifying event like what happened to Paul Pelosi this morning, it's highlighting a trend of politically motivated violence across the country.
Attempted attacks on political figures have skyrocketed in the last 5 years as the state of politics becomes more contentious in the country. Jeff Harp has spent his career in the FBI protecting these leaders from being the subject of harm and thwarting politically motivated attacks.
I've protected dignitaries for a number of years, and high-ranking people in very affluent positions. And one thing that's surprising to me is that someone could just walk into the house or break into the house without it being known.
The attack on Nancy Pelosi's husband, Paul Pelosi, is the latest example of this striking rise in political-related violence. And although a motive remains unclear, Harp says this instance is on trend with other attacks linked to public access.
We are seeing more and more high-profile people being threatened or attacked. I think we can attribute that to social media.
Although not much is known about the suspect, David DePape, authorities say he used a hammer to attack the speaker's 82-year-old husband.
See the fact that they probably used whatever tool they had with them to break the glass. And again, you don't always have to have a tool. You can simply, knock the glass in. Then certainly you reach your hand inside there and you open the door. Once you're in, unless that door has door contacts on it for an alarm system, you're not going to know that.
Speaker Nancy Pelosi and other high-ranking officials are afforded protections by the Secret Service and U.S. Capitol Police, but with major costs associated with such protection, the service is not often extended to private members of their families.
As the Speaker of the House, her popularity, whether it's negative or positive, it's real easy to use the internet today to find where someone lives. There's lots of records that are available. You literally cannot hide anymore. I'm sure the government, the Secret Service, the Park Police, and everyone else that has jurisdictional protection for those individuals in the government will take a closer look at how they can extend that to family members.
This is an ongoing investigation, and it's now in the hands of the San Francisco Police Department. But federal agencies, the FBI, the Secret Service, the U.S. Capitol Police, are all on standby to help SFPD in any way they can. Juliet?
Lauren, we've learned so much. First and foremost, that family members don't have that kind of security that we thought maybe they might have. And because the speaker was not in the Bay Area, he was left without security. So, you must think with these increasing threats to lawmakers, to their families, has anything changed with this kind of protection? Will it change? Did you glean any information on that side of it?
Yeah, Juliet, that's certainly at the top of mind for a lot of lawmakers this evening. But in the wake of the January 6th attack last year on the U.S. Capitol, the House Sergeant of Arms actually established a program that provides all of the House members, all 435 members of the House, with a $10,000 stipend to either establish a security system or improve their security systems. This is for adding cameras, adding motion sensors, glass break sensors, entryway sensors, motion detecting lights, anything they can to really beef up their security systems. But with Election Day, with this big midterm election we have coming up in just under 2 weeks, we can expect local law enforcement all across the country to be on heightened awareness, not only for political leaders and members of Congress, but also to keep private citizens safe. Juliet?
Well explained. Lauren, thank you.